States Exhibit 2.1 and 2.2 are admitted without objection. And you
May I
may
publish
publish.
them, Your Honor?
Yes, sorry. I spoke over you.
Your Honor, I'm having technical difficulties with the computer. 1 second. All right, 2.1. So this is the search history from the defendant's work phone. Can you tell us here in number 1, what did the defendant search for on his work phone?
How long does it take a body to decompose?
All right. And obviously, in your investigation, why was that particularly relevant?
Because Susanna was in the woods decomposing.
Okay. Number 2, here on this document, what did the defendant search for on his city issue phone?
Gwinnett County News.
And number 3, what did he search for?
Entering a home without permission.
Okay. I'm going to move to State's Exhibit 2.2. Do you have that one in front of you?
Yes.
Going to take you to, on that one, we'll start with number 11 on that one. Here on number 11, can you see? I'm going to zoom in here on this document. Can you see that there?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What time frame is this covering from on number 11?
July 27th, 2022 at 9 a.m. to July 27th, 2022 at 10 a.m.
This time period, is that consistent with the time frame that the defendant's phones were back out at the site where Susanna's body went missing?
Yes.
All right. And during that period of time, on his work phone, what did his physical activity tracker show?
It collected 20 samples. The distance traveled was 1,021.03 meters with a max speed of 1.46 meters per second.
Okay. And down here, and let's just go to the distance traveled here, and tell us what his physical activity sensor showed on his work phone.
On the same day, July 27, 2022, at 9:45 a.m., he traveled 5.60 meters. 9:31 a.m., he traveled 12.71 meters. 9:21 a.m., 470.48 meters. 9:11 a.m., 375.53 meters. 9:01 a.m., 156.71 meters.
Okay. I'm going to just move you down to number 13 on this document. And I'll zoom in here. The time frame on number 13. What is that?
July 27, 2022 at 1 a.m. to July 27, 2022 at 2 a.m.
Is that consistent with the phone calls from his work phone that were pinging out at the scene where Susanna's body was located between 1 and 2 a.m. on July 27th?
Yes, they are.
All right. And during that period of time, I'm going to go down here to the distance traveled. Talk to us about the distance that was traveled during that hour.
On July 27, 2022 at 1:51 a.m., 358.30 meters. 1:41 a.m., 373.75 meters. 1:31 a.m., 140.47 meters. 1:20 a.m., 381.65 meters. And at 1:10 a.m., 209.62 meters.
All right. And those are made up of different steps that the defendant was taking there and the next one. Can you read those out to us?
Yes. Still on July 27, 2022. At 1:51 a.m., he took 497 steps. 1:41 a.m., he took 518 steps. 1:31 a.m., he took 195 steps. 1:20 a.m., he took 474 steps. At 1:10 a.m., he took 250 steps.
Okay. And now, obviously this is in meters. 1 meter approximately 3 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so for instance, here where it says at 1:51 a.m. he took 497, excuse me, let me go up here to the distance traveled, 358 meters. So essentially in feet, that's 3 times that amount?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take you to, down here to number 14. What's the time frame we're looking at here?
Number 14 is July 26, 2022, 11 p.m. till July 27, 2022 at 12 a.m.
All right. And what was the total distance traveled during that hour?
222.43 meters.
And give us this. Here it didn't document, it documented distance travel, which you have just stated, but the steps that are taken, can you tell us what that was?
Yes, at 11:52 p.m., it documented him taking 349 steps.
All right. And then down to 15, what time frame is number 15 documented?
15, it documents July 26, 2022 at 10 p.m. to July 26, 2022 at 11 p.m.
All right. And talk to us about what the activity sensor documented.
It documented him traveling 101.07 meters.
All right. What was the distance traveled over those times?
10:38 p.m., he traveled 25.08 meters. 10:24 p.m., he traveled 0.88 meters. 10:10 p.m., he traveled 8.38 meters. And at 10 p.m., he traveled 66.73 meters.
All right. And the steps associated with those?
10:38 p.m., he took 35 steps. 10:24 p.m., he took 2 steps. 10:10 p.m., he took 18 steps. And at 10 a.m., he took 97 steps.
I know you said 10 a.m.
Oh, 10 p.m., I apologize.
That's all right. I just want to make sure we're accurate for the record. Again, as you interviewed the defendant and he claimed to you that he was driving around all night and did not get out of his vehicle, when you reviewed the sensor activity data for his city-issued phone, what did you find?
At around 10 p.m., he was out of his car. At 10:10 p.m., he was out of his car. 10:24, he was very briefly out of his car. Maybe 1 step out, 1 step back in. It's only 2 steps. And then 10:38 p.m., he was out of his vehicle as well.
Those same conclusions. Did you read those same conclusions about the other times, 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., 2 a.m. to 3 a.m.?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
He was out a significant amount more.
A significant amount more at those times, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So here between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., what times did it appear that he was out of his car?
All of the times documented.
Okay, so that's at least from 1:20 in the morning to 1:58 in the morning?
Correct.
On the morning of the 27th?
Yes.
Okay.